Hey friends, and welcome to this new video dedicated to Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Today I have a really packed introduction because a lot of interesting things are happening in the world of Poppy Playtime and I couldn't wait to talk to you about them. There are only 7 days left until Thanksgiving, and as we all know, Mob Entertainment loves releasing images, teasers, and little hints exactly during the holidays, and this year won't be any different. In fact, it's almost certain that we'll see a new Thanksgiving-themed image, and knowing them, it won't just be a normal picture, it will definitely contain hidden details, hints, maybe even direct references to the mysterious Chapter 5. So get ready, because very soon we might receive a brand new official clue. But be careful, because the news doesn't stop here. In the last few hours, new images of the upcoming official merchandise have also arrived, and one of them contains a piece of information that is truly important. So be prepared, because today we're going on a journey through rumors, clues, official images, and other information of the future of the saga. And before we dive in, I'm asking you for just a second. Leave a big like on the video if you love Poppy Playtime and want to stay updated on all the news, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming content, because we have some very intense days ahead. Alright, I'd say we can begin. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now let's talk about what will happen in exactly 7 days. There's only 1 week left until the end of the countdown, 7 days to go. And this means we are really on the doorstep of something big. But what will really happen? What awaits us when the timer finally hits 0? Well, according to many theories circulating in the last few days, the most likely possibility is that Mob Entertainment will release a new Thanksgiving-themed image. Usually they take advantage of some holidays to publish special artwork that looks innocent, cute, and festive, but actually hides clues, references, symbols, and important details about the next chapter. So yes, it's very likely we will have an official Thanksgiving-themed image. But beware, because this might not be all. In fact, there are signs that Mob Entertainment might have something even bigger in store. In yesterday's video, we analyzed something very interesting together. Some of the trademark names and designs of new characters have just passed the examination phase. And this is always a key step in the process before official presentations. It's like the company is finalizing the last bureaucratic details before saying, okay, now we can show them. And here comes this new theory. Next week, in addition to the Thanksgiving image, Mob Entertainment could officially announce new characters. Maybe one on the first day, and then, in the following days, all the others. And this wouldn't be the first time they use this strategy. We've already seen this exact dynamic with Chapter 4. Remember, first, they released a small teaser trailer showing Baba Chops, the first character in the Nightmare Critters line. And then, day after day, they released the official images of the other Nightmare Critters, presenting them one by one, creating anticipation and especially building hype around the chapter. So, what does all this mean for Chapter 5? We could be looking at a very similar situation. Maybe on Thanksgiving Day, a teaser trailer will be released announcing one of the newly registered characters. A new face, a new name, something that will kick off the official presentations. And then in the following days, daily images, reveals, descriptions, and the full exploration of the new family of characters. In short, get ready, because this week could be one of the richest in months. And of course, we will follow it step by step here on the channel. Now let's focus on another very interesting update, which is the new images dedicated to the official merchandising. Just a few hours ago, Culturefly, one of the companies that produces and distributes the official Poppy Playtime merchandise, released a new image related to the merchandising. In this image, we can immediately notice a curious detail. There are 3 emojis, and each of them is connected to a nightmare critter. For those who don't know, the Mob Entertainment team is still releasing official merchandise dedicated to the Nightmare Critters. So the publication of this image is definitely not random. Looking closer, the shark emoji is connected to Maggie Mako. The dragon emoji is connected to Simon Smoke. And finally, the crocodile emoji is connected to Alistair Gator. According to the information from the image, it seems that the official plushies of these 3 characters will be announced soon. But here comes the really interesting part, because there is something unusual compared to the past. Normally, the plushies of new characters were announced one at a time, and there was always a significant gap between each announcement. This time, however, it seems that the Mob Entertainment team has decided to change the strategy. From what we can see, the 3 plushies might be announced at the same time or with very short intervals. It is a pretty noticeable change, and it suggests that the company wants to speed up the release of the Nightmare Critters merchandise. Why? Probably because this merchandise is still dedicated to Chapter 4, and the Mob Entertainment team wants to complete this phase in order to fully focus on the merchandise for Chapter 5. In other words, we could be facing a sort of handover. First, close the circle on Chapter 4, and then launch everything related to Chapter 5 at full speed, from teasers to plushies and all the other collectibles that will arrive in the coming months. In short, this merchandising image might seem simple at first glance, but in reality, it hides important indications about how Mob Entertainment is planning the transition between the 2 chapters. It's a small detail that, however, can tell us a lot about the pace and strategy of how the official news will be released. Speaking of Nightmare Critters plushies, there is another news worth mentioning. On the Epic Drops website, a new Baba Chops plush is coming soon. But attention, this time the plush is not produced by the usual Culture Fly or the official Poppy Playtime shop, but by another company called Fat Mojo. Even though it is produced by a different company, it is still an official plush, so it is legitimate and recognized by Mob Entertainment. This means you will be able to buy it as authentic merchandise, without worrying about imitations or unofficial products. One detail that immediately stands out is the design of the plush. Compared to the one available on the official Poppy Playtime website, this new plush has some noticeable differences. The lines are more rounded. Her face and the proportions of her details are slightly different, and overall her appearance looks a bit softer and different from the more iconic style we were used to seeing on the official site. This difference is perfectly normal. Every merchandising company has its own style and approach to plush design, so it's natural to find some variations between versions. And here comes the question for you Poppy Playtime fans. Which design do you prefer? Do you like more the classic plush available on the official website, or do you find this new design by Fat Mojo more interesting? I'm curious to read your opinions, so write them in the comments below so we can share thoughts and see what the community thinks. In short, once again, Mob Entertainment continues to surprise us. Not only with new characters and teasers, but also with variations and news in merchandising, which show us how attentive they are to details and to keeping fan attention high. This Baba Chops plush could become a very interesting collector's item, especially for those following every news related to Chapter 4 and now looking ahead to Chapter 5. As you have seen, the news related to Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 is huge. From the countdown to Thanksgiving, to hidden clues in the official images, and even the new Nightmare Critters plushies and design variations, it's clear that Mob Entertainment is preparing something really special. So stay tuned, because in the coming days, I will bring you all the updates as soon as they arrive, with analysis, details and theories to try and understand every little clue. And before saying goodbye, a huge thank you to all of you for the continuous support of the channel. So, if you haven't done it yet, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss a single update. Thanks again for being here with me. See you in the next video, and see you soon. Bye bye.